Good morning, everyone. I am daughter of Yahweh. Today is July 11th. This is the year of 2020, and this video is a prophetic warning. We are under attack and being groomed for Sharia law. We are currently being groomed and are going to be groomed by these plandemics of plagues and of chemical and biological warfare and violent terrorist attacks. I believe that America can have another 9/11 terrorist attack any day now. These are all planned events, and they are being allowed by God as His judgment on America. Judgment is here. Last month, I released a video about a prophetic dream that I had. The name of the video is Prophetic Dream, God's Judgment, Coronavirus is Just the Beginning. If you haven't seen this video, I encourage you to go back and watch it to get an understanding of what I'm about to discuss. In that video, I gave a little interpretation of this thick black smoke that I saw in my dream. I wasn't sure of exactly what that black smoke represented, but I knew it was evil and that it represented some kind of destruction. I'm doing this video as a continuation of my last video to further discuss this thick black smoke that I saw in my dream. This year, the 4th of July felt so different. It was unlike any other 4th of previous years. I usually enjoy watching people light up their fireworks outside, but this year I stayed inside. All of the commotion concerning COVID-19 and the upsurge in racism in the atmosphere made me just feel like I just didn't want to be bothered. So I stayed inside. And for the first time ever, I watched the 2020 Macy's 4th of July Fireworks Spectacular on NBC. I only caught the end of it right before the fireworks began. As I was watching the fireworks, I realized that this show was exactly what I put pictures of in my last video, except those pictures are from different years. I did not realize that Macy's 4th of July fireworks shows in New York were televised. I enjoyed the fireworks display, just like in my dream. The fireworks on television at night, they were all very beautiful, except for when you get to the end of the show. The end felt very creepy and alarming. When the fireworks went off on the top of the Empire State Building, it literally looked like it was on fire. And it looked like it was being blown up. It looked very satanic. And I have a few more slides that I want to show you guys. And I want you guys to look closely at these pictures. These pictures just, I don't see these events of the fireworks, the way they did it on top of the Empire State Building. I don't see this as anything but abnormal, and I believe this was intentional. Here again, it looks like the Empire State Building is being blown up or on fire. This also looks very creepy. And from this picture, I guess, guys, you can tell that I took these pictures on my phone. I basically got back on my Roku after I saw the original performance on the 4th. A few days later, I pulled it up on my Roku and just took still pictures of the recording on my phone. And then I uploaded those pictures onto this video. And in this picture, it definitely looks like the Empire State Building is on fire. And it just looks like there's smoke, this weird kind of illuminated smoke flying away from it. And this really creeped me out too, because that looks like it just has like an evil face on it. I believe this is intentional. And I believe that there's some type of a subliminal message here. So, of course, watching this made me think of the dream that I talked about in my last video. Watching the Empire State Building in that condition made me feel nervous, and all I could think about was fire and smoke. Thick black smoke, which led me to remember 9/11. I then realized that the smoke in my dream matched the smoke spreading from the Twin Towers on 9/11. The smoke was really thick and really dark, just like the smoke in this picture. And it was spreading across the sky. I see fireworks are in the sky. And that's what it looks like when I'm looking at this picture. It looks like fireworks right there on the Twin Towers in the sky. The thick black smoke is in the sky. I can't help but wonder, are they planning another 9/11 similar to this one? Is another fire and smoke attack in the works? It has come to my attention that the smoke in my dream represents death and destruction in multiple ways. More plagues are coming, and I do believe more terrorist attacks are coming as well. I'm pointing this out to warn you guys. The coronavirus is just the beginning. Something else very sinister is in the works. There is a plan for more death in the masses. I do believe that another terrorist attack has been planned. I cannot say for sure when or where or whether or not it will happen soon, simply because the secret society of powers that be know who the true people of God are, and when warnings like these are released, they may be likely to reroute or change their plans to make God's true people look like liars. And guys, I want you to remember who was responsible for this attack as I move on to the rest of my message. I wonder if any of you guys have noticed how quiet the narrative has gotten on television and the media on Muslim-Islamic relations in America. About 4 years ago, if not more than 4, but about 4 years ago, there was this big push to embrace those of the Muslim-Islamic faith, to treat them fairly, the same way that the LGBTQ agenda is being pushed right now. I agree that we should treat everyone with equal respect. I don't believe in promoting racism, bigotry, or hatred in any way. And I would also like to add, speaking of bigotry and racism, there are some people who call themselves Hebrew Israelites, and they're on the street corners in New York, and every time you see their videos, they are being racist. They are promoting bigotry and hatred, and they heavily attack women, and they heavily attack white people. And I guess because of the title of the name that I use for my videos on my channel, someone posted a comment on one of my videos about me being racist, and I haven't discussed anything about racism. I haven't discussed or said anything concerning any racial or ethnic group. So the only reason for that person putting that comment on my video is he basically looked at my name and saw that my name, okay, is daughter of Yahweh. And I would like to say I am not associated and I am not in agreement with the so-called Hebrew Israelite men on the street corners. That's not what I'm about. Okay, now I'm going to move on. So, like I said, I don't believe in promoting racism, bigotry, or hatred in any way. But I couldn't help but notice that the media was pushing much further than respect and tolerance. The media took it to a whole nother level. The media was trying to convince people that the God Allah of Islam is the same God in the Bible. They even used Steve Harvey to blurt it out on his daytime television show. This rhetoric was on constant repeat through TV and social media. Warning, the God Allah and the God we serve in the Bible are not the same God. Our God Yahweh does not answer to the name of Allah. He does not respond. During the time when Muslim and Islamic tolerance was being promoted, God revealed to me that Sharia law was going to be in America. This is when he first started dealing with me about America's judgment. He said, in the same way that when Israel rebelled against God in the Bible, and then foreigners came in and attacked, they came in and attacked them and ruled over them to destroy them, so shall it be for America. God said that the Muslims / Islam, they are going to be the first group of foreigners to come against America to conquer and bring in Sharia law. These Muslims / Islamic are here in masses to take over because they believe that their God has told them that America is their land. This is their new frontier to conquer. They do not like our laws. They do not like the Constitution. They don't like our freedom. That's why they are pushing for Sharia law to be here in America. They hate our freedom. They hate our liberty. They are here to change things. Warning. The smoke that was in my dream, it came after, very soon after the fireworks of the 4th of July celebration, which is also called Independence Day. If the Muslims hate our independence, how do you think they feel about Independence Day, the 4th of July? Something has been planned to happen after the 4th, but I'm not sure of the timing or the year. To those of you who are listening to this message, watch as well as pray. And please pray and ask God concerning these matters. Pray everywhere you go. Thank you so much for listening, and God bless.